You don't remember arriving. You don't remember deciding to come. But when you look down, your hand is already closed around something. An old waterskin, empty. Someone placed it there before you opened your eyes. You don't know who, you don't know why, or you don't let go of it. Around you, a camp is waking. Cook fires, horses, armor. Thousands of men moving through the half-light of dawn. Nobody asks your name. Nobody asks where you came from. Nobody asks why you're holding an empty waterskin. Almost as if everyone already knows. You look down at it again, still empty. And somehow, heavier than it should be. Across the field, something catches your eye. A smaller camp. Only a handful of tents. Quiet. Still. Surrounded. You don't know why, not yet. But something inside you already wishes you weren't here. Hours pass. Nothing happens. And somehow, that feels worse than if something did. Men drink. They drink without thinking. The way people drink when water has never once been a question. Then they look toward the smaller camp and quickly look away. Every time. That's when you notice the carts. Rows and rows of them, loaded with water. Hundreds of waterskins. Enough water for an army. None of it is moving across the field. You look down at the one in your hand. Empty. For the first time, a thought enters your mind. Maybe it wasn't given to you to drink from. A sound drifts across the field. A child crying. Weak. Exhausted. Gone almost as soon as it arrived. 30,000 men hear it. You wait for someone to react. Anyone. Nobody does. The field remains exactly as it was. And somehow, that silence feels louder than the cry itself. By midday, the heat feels alive. You've stopped sweating. That scares you. Nobody speaks above a whisper. The entire field feels like it's holding its breath. Then someone begins riding toward the army. Alone. No raised weapon, no threats, no fear. Just one man approaching 30,000. The closer he gets, the quieter everything becomes. You can't hear every word. The wind steals pieces of them. But you hear enough. He's asking a question. The same question, again and again. Is there not one among you who remembers who I am? Who remembers what this water is for? Nobody answers. Nobody moves. For one brief moment, his eyes seem to find yours. And suddenly, the question doesn't feel directed at an army anymore. It feels directed at you. Because you've heard it before. Every time you knew something was wrong and looked away. Every time you waited for somebody else. Every time silence felt safer than speaking. You've heard it your entire life. You just never had to answer it. The shadows have grown long. The heat has changed. Not weaker, heavier. The small camp has gone quiet. Too quiet. The child doesn't cry anymore. All you can hear is steel. Swords. Shouting. Dust. 30,000 men. One voice. One man. Then suddenly, silence. No horses. No shouting. No steel. Just a voice. carried by the wind.
Is there anyone to help me?
هل من ناصر ينصرنا؟
Is there anyone to help me? Is there anyone to help me?
هل من ناصر ينصرنا؟
The call drifts across the battlefield, across carts filled with water, across every excuse, every silence, every lowered gaze. Nobody answers. Nobody moves. Then you look down. The waterskin, still empty. And suddenly, you understand. It was never meant for you. Not to drink from, to carry. Carry water. That was the test. Not whether you had water, whether you would bring it to someone who didn't. The question was never only for them. It was for you. You take one step. Nobody stops you. Nobody follows you. You take another, then another. The call comes again.
Is there
هل
anyone
من
to help
ناصر
me?
ينصرنا؟
Is
هل
there
من ناصر
anyone to help me?
ينصرنا؟
Is there anyone to help me?
لبيك 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 يا حسين لبيك يا حسين لبيك يا حسين